Welcome everyone and thank you for joining today's webinar, Expanded Product Portfolio, Maximum Efficiency. We are excited to share with you how Dayton Progress Europe is expanding its product offering with advanced tooling components and custom solutions, featuring the IM Lamina and Lemco brands of our parent company Dayton Lamina. My name is Andreas Mehler and I'm Sales Manager Northern Germany with Dayton Progress Europe. And please let me introduce our other today's speaker, David Turpin, President Dayton Lamina, and we got Jeff Wimet, Product Manager, and Jim Miftari, Senior Design and Applications Engineer. Welcome and thank you for joining us today. Together we will walk you through what's new, highlighting some of the new products. And so let's get started. David, would you please introduce Dayton Lamina?
Thank you. Dayton Lamina brands and business have been serving the global market for over 100 years. In many cases, Dayton Progress and Anchor Lamina have set the standards for components in the stamping industry. Dayton Lamina has manufacturing and sales across Europe, North America, South America, and all of Asia. As part of Masumi Group, we are the largest global stamping and material forming component supplier. Advantages of specifying Dayton Lamina components are the high-quality engineered design, the global homologation across major OEMs and tier suppliers, and the same quality product available where die builders are located.
Thank you, David. This seems to be a great extension of the existing Dayton and Misumi product portfolio for us here in Europe. And while we already have products according to global, European, and Asian standards, we are adding North America to our product offering. Jeff, would you be so kind to give us an overview on the products, please?
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to start off with cams. So we have a wide variety of cams to discuss. We'll discuss that a little bit in detail a little bit further. We also have guide and slide elements from plain bearing pins and bushings made from steel, bronze with graphite, solid bronze, steel, and also, steel with bronze plated ID. We also offer ball bearing pins, bushings, and retainers. And depending on the style of the pin, we range anywhere from 18 millimeter to 125 millimeter outside diameter, and from 100 millimeter to 700 millimeter long. We also manufacture bronze wear strips, guide blocks, keeper blocks, bronze plated wear strip and gibs, with and without graphite plugs. In addition to the guide and slide elements, we also have in-die tapping units. These are very compact units, which we'll discuss further in this PowerPoint presentation. And also we have springs. We have coil springs in 6 different duties. We also have marshmallow springs, which are a molded rubber with a fabric wrap on the outside diameter. And the size range of the marshmallows range from 30 millimeter outside diameter to 150 millimeter outside diameter. And the length ranges from 175 millimeter to 760 millimeter in length that we cut to size. The marshmallows are manufactured by a leading tire manufacturer. Also, we have hydraulics. This is out of the range of the stamping, but we do offer a range of hydraulic portable magnetic base drill heads run by a power unit that we manufacture as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that in detail. We also have rotary benders. These are standard or custom benders that Jim will speak about shortly. And we also manufacture custom parts to customer specifications.
Thank you, Jeff, for the overview. In the following, we would like to highlight just a few of the new product categories. And we will start with rotary benders. Jim, please let us know more details about this interesting product.
Thanks, Andreas. Hello, everyone. Rotary bender is a very simple device consisting of a rocker, which is heat-treated tool steel for durability, a saddle, and some spring plungers. The saddle is a carrier that holds the rocker, but also permits the rocker to rotate. The saddle is made of either 4140 pre-treat steel with low friction aluminum bronze liners with graphite plugs that provides continuous lubrication for the larger sizes, or high strength aluminum bronze saddle with oil infused graphite plugs for the smaller sizes. The aluminum bronze with graphite plugs offers maintenance free operation. How a rotary bender works. The rotary bender works when downward pressure clamps the part with the bending lobes before bending starts. The natural rotation of the rocker bends material around an anvil, which is customer supplied. The bender then overbends the part past the final part angle and then would spring back, setting the final angle. The bender requires less force than wipe tooling due to no bottoming required to set the radius and final part bend angle. The bender can be located on the top portion of the die preferred, or can be located on the bottom portion of the die. Benders are normally used for thin auto and appliance industry applications and high strength steels, but can also handle material thicknesses up to 9.5 millimeters. We can handle a large array of materials, which includes many HSLA materials. We can add stiffening gussets into the part in the same stroke. It can minimize or eliminate tool marks. It is suitable for forming painted sheets and can eliminate the top portion of tool marks by adding a pressure pad. It can be custom tailored to specific applications. It is simple to incorporate into a tool design. Simply contact the DL representative to get the process started. We offer engineering support, which includes CAD models to help the customer in their tool design. To get the customer application started, we ask that you simply supply as much information as possible. The more the better. This includes 2D drawings of customer parts, including strip layout, the CAD data, and step format. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jim, for explaining the design and process and function. You just mentioned that we will support the customer with its application, but is that product also available as a standard product?
Yes, customers can choose from different standard rockers and diameter lengths, which are in our catalog or in our website.
Okay, thank you. We will go on with another product family, and this is our cam product line. Jeff, what can you tell us about cams?
We have a very wide variety of cams. We have die mount cams, aerial cams, and those would be either a medium duty up to 300,000 hits or a heavy duty up to 1 million hits. We also have box cams and roller cams. Depending on the series of cam, we have double wear plates. The heavier duty cams have the double wear plates. Most of our cams, with the exception of the box cams, have positive returns. And we also have coil and nitrogen spring options. And for all of these products, we have CAD data available for the customer.
Okay, and Jim, is it possible that we offer work face machining on the cams if it's requested by the customer?
Yes, we can offer work face machining to put in key slots or dowel holes or tapped holes. Yes, we do that on a regular basis.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The next products are our in-tight tapping units. Jeff, again, what is to be said about these products?
Thanks, Andreas. The in-die tapping units tap holes while the strip is in the die, so this eliminates secondary operations outside the stamping press. These are very compact units. They're very versatile. You can change the thread size by changing the pitch insert, and they're really ideal for a high-volume automated production line.
Okay, interesting. What thread sizes can be processed by these units?
Depending on the unit, the HY and the ME units, those you can use an M2 to an M5 tap, and then for our LP unit, it's from an M6 to an M8.
Okay, and usually such in-tight tapping units use DIN 371 taps, standard taps. Is this the case for these units as well?
Unfortunately, no, Andreas. Due to the compact size and the small shut height, specific taps are supplied with a quick change tap holder in the pitch insert.
Okay, Understood. The next product, and Jeff mentioned this already in the overview, is lesser used in tool and die, but in other industries. Jeff, what can you tell us about hydraulics?
There are some units. The smallest unit, which isn't shown in the picture, it's only about I was going to say inches, and I apologize for that, about 10 inches tall. It's a very small unit, taps up to a 20 millimeter size tap. That has been used in metal stamping. Some die builders have that to tap holes in the heel blocks for wear plates. But generally speaking, these are used for more heavy duty off-site machining. We have a power unit that supplies the power to a drill head. There are 5 different model drill heads available for a range of drilling and tapping capacities. Like I'd mentioned, anywhere from 20 millimeter in our smallest drill head up to 50 millimeter. The largest drill head can go 50 millimeter, but you can also step drill up to 100 millimeter. The tapping capacities are from an M20 by 2.5 to an M50 by 4. These units are typically used for, like I said, larger equipment where you need to bring the equipment to the piece that needs to be drilled or tapped. And it's used in, like I mentioned, limited basis in metal stamping, but in nuclear power, in shipbuilding, mining, construction, bridge building, and that's it.
Oh, this seems to be heavy to the equipment, and drill and tapping capacity, as you said, is quite impressive. Would you also please comment on the safety features for those equipment, please?
Absolutely. I would like to say, before we get to the safety features, this equipment has been in use for well over 50 years. It's a bit of an investment up front, but it pays off in the long run because these aren't units that only last a year or two. They'll last decades, as long as they're maintained properly. Some of the safety features are the palm emergency stop. There is a foot brake to keep the power unit from moving. We have an audio alert in case there's a loss of power, so you can get out of the way or make sure that drill head is secured because it is being held to the workpiece by a magnet. The backup battery also holds that drill head in place if there's a loss of power. And there also is a micro switch on the bottom of the magnetic base. So if the magnetic base gets pulled away from the workpiece, the spindle will stop.
Okay, thank you for that details. These were so far just some examples of the extended portfolio on standard components, but there are also capabilities for specials and customized products. Jeff, again, do you want to give us some details on that too, please?
Absolutely. We do manufacture custom components to the customer's drawings. We currently supply components to the automotive, appliance, canning industry, special machines, and other industries. We can manufacture guide pins from 13 millimeter to 125 millimeter in diameter, and from 25 millimeter long up to 1,000 millimeter long. And tolerances range anywhere from 0.005 to 0.007 millimeter. Again, that depends on the ratio of the diameter of the pin to the length. We manufacture special guide bushings out of steel, bronze with graphite, and also steel with a bronze plated inside diameter. And the range on those very similar to the pins, 13 millimeter ID to 125 millimeter ID, and the length anywhere from 25 millimeter long to 200 millimeter long, and the similar tolerance to what I mentioned on the pins, 0.005 to 0.007 millimeter, again, depending on the ratio of the inside diameter and the length of the bushing. We also manufacture special wear strips, and these could be bronze plated or solid bronze. For the bronze plated, anywhere from 3.5 millimeter thick, 500 millimeter wide to 1,200 millimeter long. And these can be bronze plated wear strips with or without graphite plugs. And also same with bronze wear strips from 6 millimeter thick, 300 millimeter wide to 1,000 millimeter long.
Okay, and in the picture, I see also coil springs beside other customized parts. Are we also able to produce customized springs?
Yes, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that, so thank you for bringing that up, Andreas. Yes, we can manufacture special springs. Generally speaking, special spring range would be anywhere from a 20 millimeter to 63.5 millimeter OD and up to 305 millimeter long. We've manufactured specials in different steels. We've added coatings to springs for specials and also paint colors. So if we can get a drawing from the customer, we can review that and determine whether we can make it or not. But we do make a lot of special springs.
Okay, thank you for that addition.
You're welcome.
It seems all that the standard parts and the customized parts require in-house manufacturing depth and capacity. David, can you give us some more details on the capabilities of Dayton Lamina USA?
Vast majority of our ingredients are made at Bel Air, Michigan, and Beaver Dam, Wisconsin locations in the United States. Next slide. Dayton Lamina combines decades of expertise and precision tooling with state-of-the-art manufacturing technologies. Those technologies include robotics and process automation, CNC milling, turning, grinding, and polishing, various types of in-house heat treatment capabilities, wire and zinc PDM, 5-axis milling and grinding, thick and flash bronze plating, and the latest in inspection technology. Dayton Lamina consists of 5 manufacturing locations across North America with 6,500 square meters of office space and 30,000 square meters of manufacturing space. We employ 880 associates. Next slide. Ongoing investments drive productivity. They improve working conditions and streamline manufacturing processes. Kaizen and lean principles are followed, leveraging all employees' input on process improvements. Dayton Lamina has invested over $12 million over the past 4 years at our anchor Lamina locations. That's Bel Air and Beaver Dam. That's alone. We've invested more across the U.S. This dollar amount does not include the investment in a solar array, which we are very excited about at our Bel Air facility that is currently in process.
So far, our first overview on our latest product extension. So let me summarize this again. For our new products, we have established a stable supply chain with Dayton Europe supplying the products made by our parent company, Dayton Lamina. This includes fast delivery times, support by experienced product managers, customer service, or sales team through your responsible Dayton Europe location. The vast majority of parts are manufactured in the US, made in the USA. The capability to manufacture customized parts, just contact us with your requirements. We will offer CAD support. Either there are standard CAD models available through our website, or we will provide application CAD support for products like Rotary Benders. All Dayton Lamina brands, Dayton, IM, Lamina, Lemco, and products are accessible through a single point of contact. Dayton Progress Europe is your contact, and we will support existing customers, and we will be happy to welcome new customers too. With that being said, we have already reached the end of our today's webinar. We thank you for your interest. We hope we could give you a first brief overview. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any more questions which require more detailed evaluation. Further webinars on specific products are in preparation, so please stay tuned. If you want us to hold a webinar about a specific topic, please let us know in the comments or write us an email. Thank you, David, Jeff, and Jim for joining us today. And I think now we are ready for any of your questions. There's one question from Machi. Hi, is hydraulic possible only according to catalog, or some working dimensions are possible with customer specification? I'll hand this over to Jeff or Jim. Either you, can you answer this?
Either one.
Jeff, you're on mute.
I'm sorry about that. We'd certainly like to see the customer's requirements. Typically, we do not manufacture special drill heads, but we may be able to make some amendments or some accommodations to meet a customer specification. And also, in addition to the catalog, we do have some options available if the customer needs more torque or slow down the spindle speed. So yeah, we'd really like to see the application so we can review it, and then we could answer that question a little more clearly.
Okay. Thank you. Next question from Adrian. Are products available in inch or metric?
You want to take that, Jeff? Or?
Yeah, I'll take that. Depending on the products, yes, they'd be available in both inch and in metric.
Okay. Will there be inventory in Europe? I'll answer that. For the time being, we will use an accessed inventory of Dayton Lamina US. Our colleagues have a great warehouse and a lot of parts on shelves. And as we move forward, we might also build up inventory in Europe, depending on the demands of our customers. And another question, are these products only available in North America and Europe?
No, these products are available across the globe. We have operations in both Europe, North America, as well as Asia. So where your dies are being built, we have our products, our components are there. So we not only have the availability, but we also have manufacturing. Specifically, we do have manufacturing in China for these components.
Okay. Any more questions from our audience? I don't see any right now. So then thank you for your attention. We will be happy to welcome you again at one of our next webinars. And if you have any more questions also on the products shown today, please get in touch with us. We will be happy to support. Thank you and have a good afternoon, the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.